All right, let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm gonna change my angle here. I want to get started here with some nice leg swings. All right, so I got my chair here next to me, or a wall, or a heavy piece of furniture, whatever you've got in your house there with you. And I just want to go with a nice, easy forward, backward leg swing. All right, got my camera angle down there. We'll get started here in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Just getting the front and the back of the thigh muscles loosened up here. We're doing good. Got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's go ahead and switch legs here. All right, same motion on the other leg here. Go ahead. There you go. And really try to get that leg back there behind you if you can. Kind of loosen up that quadricep a little more. Get that lower back loosened up as well. 10 seconds left for this one. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All right, so we want to be balanced in terms of direction. I also want to work on our AB adductors today. All right, so we're going to go into our lateral leg swing. All right, we're going to get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you got plenty of space. You don't want to kick the wall or anything. I'm pretty close to kicking the bed here. There we go. We can get a little bit of extra quadricep work in here if we actually lift our knee up and turn our lateral leg swing into a kind of a raised swing. Kind of bring that knee up to the chest. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, we'll get the other leg here. Go ahead and get started for 30 more seconds. So right now I'm doing my normal leg swing, but now I'm kind of bringing my leg up to my shirt a little bit. Go into a range of motion that's comfortable for me. Getting that quad working a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All right, now I want to do a complete 180 on you. All right, and go to the upper body here. All right, I want to go to some shrugs. All right, so I'm going to bring my shoulders up to my earlobes, and I'm going to bring them right back down. All right, we're going to go for 30 seconds. Oh, no, sorry, 20 seconds here. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. 20-second shrugs. Here we go. Practicing what we do when someone asks us a question and we don't know. There we go. I like to think of this one as a neck workout as just as much as the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Now, I'd like to continue, kind of move down into the shoulders here. We're going to go with some shoulder circles. All right. So I'll just turn my body so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just drawing circles with both shoulders. All right. When I bring the shoulders back, I'm getting a good shoulder pinch. All right. We'll go for 30 seconds in each direction, starting right now. There we go. Really get those shoulders. Try to push them forward and then pinch them back. Drawing circles in the air. There we go. 10 seconds left here. Remember, we got to get the other direction as well. I like to kind of walk around while I do my shoulder circles. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All right, now let's get the other direction for 30 more seconds here. In 3, 2, and 1. I think that's the other direction. I forgot which direction I was going the first time. Oops. There we go. As long as we're getting the shoulders loosened up. I need to go this way. There we go. Very nice. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit from these shoulder circles. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hopefully you guys got a good sweat going here too as well. And then we're going to move on to some primary muscle groups that I want to work on today. Now we can do this with a resistance band, or we can do it with the weights, but we're going to go to a bicep curl. All right, so if we have our weights, remember we're just going to have our palms out, bringing the weight to the shoulder. If we're going to do with our resistance band, I want to set up a double leg anchor here, so both feet on the band like this, and then we have each handle in the hand, and we're just bringing the handles up to the shoulder and then back down. All right, whichever choice you want to use, you can go without weight, you can go with the weight, or you can go with the band. We're going to get 10 reps together. All right, we're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up and back down. That's 1, 2, 3. Just snap your band, Mary. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. I've actually snapped one of these before, and it wasn't pretty. I'll tell you the story later, maybe during the cool down. It was a bad deal. But anyway, I actually want to keep the band here. All right, we're going to go into our tricep warm up. All right, now we can turn this into a self anchor. All right, with our band here. So if I've got the handle, each handle in my hands, all right, I'm going to wrap up a lot of excess here. Almost like we're getting set up for our chain breaker. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I look like here. I'm going to bring my right hand to my left shoulder. All right, and I'm going to bring my left arm up. So it's almost like I'm ready to hammer in a nail. All right, I'm going to hammer the nail into the wall and then come right back in. All right, and we can do that with a weight too. I see Mary's got weights there. All right, so that's going to work out our muscles just as well. And we're going to get 10 reps on each arm here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, so I'm going to switch sides now. My left hand now is going to come to my right shoulder. All right, so now I can get 10 of these nails hammered in here. We're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Hammer in that nail and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, now we can actually keep the band in our hand here if we want, or if we were using a weight, we can hold on to those as well. But I just want to go to a nice standing torso twist here. All right, just kind of loosen up the core. For one exercise, we're going to be doing our workouts here. And my core muscles are actually sore. I'm going to go for 30 seconds here. Keep going. There we go. Going 30 seconds on the timer. My core muscles are actually pretty sore. I was doing a kind of a hybrid core / neck workout with my tennis kids yesterday. And when we do core together, I actually get down and do the exercises with them. And yeah, that exercise was tough. I'm feeling it right now. So we're going to relax here in 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. It was a neck stability and core together. exercise. All right, now this last one here, I know a lot of people liked from a couple weeks ago. All right, this is gonna be our cross body punch. All right, so we can do this with the weight, without the weight, or we can go with our band. Now, if we go with our band here, remember we set up our double leg anchor here. All right, so just like this. And then remember two things. I probably should have said this on the bicep curl, but I'll say it now. Better late than never. The width of our stance is going to increase the resistance on the band, all right? So be careful about your stance width. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to bring my right hand to my left side, right? Cross on the body, get a little bit of hopping in there as well, kind of a little bit of an ankle bounce, all right? And I wanna go for 45 seconds here, all right? So this is gonna turn to a little bit of cardio as well. Okay, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? There we go. Now remember, you all do a really good job of this, but I want us to remember that wherever the handles go, the belly button's gotta go with. All right, use that torso. There we go. This turns into a full body workout here with resistance and some cardio when we get the endurance factor added in there as well. There we go. Get some nice bouncing in there. Get that lower body working as well. After a little while, I can actually feel my glutes starting to work. There we go. Keep breathing. Keep pushing. You got it. Now, you all keep going. I'm going to check my timer. All right. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. All right, went a little bit longer than 45, but I think we can handle it. All right, and that's gonna be our warm-up for the day. So I wanna move on to our workout. Now I wanna go into the same bicep curl that we did in the warm-up. All right, we have the choice of no weight, with the weight, or we can go with the band. If we go with the band, we're gonna set up that double leg anchor. All right. Now, if we want to grab a chair here for our lower body, this is going to be the abduction exercise that hopefully we're all familiar with by now. I want to continue to work on the sides of the thigh as much as we work on the front and back. All right, so our first option here is going to be with, if we take our resistance band and we kind of make it into a nice double loop here, all right, I can then step through the band, all right, and then I'm gonna have to hold it because it's not a loop type of band, all right, but if I sit up nice and tall and press my knees out to each wall on either side of me, I'm gonna get the outsides of the thigh to work there, all right, that's option number 1, okay. Now option number 2 is going to be standing. All right, it's going to be a little tougher, but I'm going to have my chair here with me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a lateral leg swing, just pressing my leg outside me and back in. I'm only going outside and back. I'm not going to cross my body like we did in the lateral leg swing earlier. All right, so we're just going to get 10 presses outside, all right, on each leg. So that's 20 total. If we want to make that a little tougher, all right, we can try to set up our band here. I don't know how many of you will do this, but essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to get both ends of the band together on the floor, and I'll move so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to step on both ends of the band, and you're going to have to adjust it so it's nice and tight. All right, but essentially I'm going to do exactly what I did in the second option here. I'm going to press my leg out against that band. I'm setting up an anchor with that band on the floor. Okay, that's our third option. Now, for those of you who are going to choose the isometric exercise in the chair, we're going to go for however long it takes for myself to get done with 10 reps on each leg. That way we're each getting done at the same time. We're staying synced up. All right, it's a little bit difficult to have an isometric exercise paired with a double-sided exercise. All right, so bear with me here. We're gonna knock out this first set of bicep curls first, okay? So I'm gonna get my double leg anchor set up here. Look at this. Make sure this thing's not getting ready to tear on me. All right, that'd be the second time one of these is torn on me. All right, so I got my double leg stance anchor. All right, and we're gonna knock out 10 bicep curls here together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up to the shoulder and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. All right, now I want to stick with 10 reps for the last 2 sets. If we want to make it tougher, remember we can adjust the width of our stance there. Okay, now I want to move to the hip abduction. So we have those 3 options. Okay, remember if we choose the isometric one for time, we're going to go until I am done with both sides of 10 legs or 10 reps here. All right, so that way we all stay synced up, we stay together on track. All right, I'm going to go without the band here, but I'm also going to give those of you who might actually do me a favor. Wave in the camera if you're going to try the band lateral leg raise. Maybe. I see Mary's got a maybe. I'm going to push my arrow.
Oh, it's pretty short. Okay. I don't have a handle and it hurts my hands.
Oh, no. Okay. Shoot. Maybe we can get you one with handles. All right. Maybe sometime. I'm actually going to be going into the clinic here to grab some stuff. So in a couple of days, maybe I'll get you a band or something. But anyway, I want to give those people who want to set up their band a couple seconds to get set up too. So if you're doing the isometric and you maybe need to take a break in there a little bit because it might turn into a 1.5 minute long set, all right, you might want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go with the second option here. All right, that's going to be just the lateral leg raise with no band. All right, 10 on each side. Yeah. If you want to use the band, go ahead and get that set up, okay? And then remember, those of you doing the isometric, just sit tight and keep pressing those knees out. If you need to take a break, go ahead. I want to get us started here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? So I'm pressing straight out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now we're going to switch legs. Those of you who are trying to band out, I'm going to give you a couple seconds here to get set up. All right, might take a little while to get that anchor comfortable and to the right tightness. Okay, we're going to get 10 reps together on the other leg here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing that leg out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All righty. Now I want to transition back to our bicep curl. All right. I'm sticking with 10 reps. I know in the past I've gone 15. All right, but I want to stick with 10 today. All right. And we can finagle with the width of our stance to kind of increase that resistance if we want to make it tougher. Okay. We're going to get 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All righty. Now we're going to get set up with our lower body set again. Okay. We have those 3 options. I'm sticking with option number 2 here. I'll change my angle. And I got to be careful I don't kick the bed or brush up against that wedding dress. I don't want to touch that thing. I don't want to be the one that ruins it somehow. All right, we're going to get 10 reps together. I'm going to give us a little bit of a longer count here for those of you using the band to get situated. We're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing that leg out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. All right, those of you using the band, go ahead and switch sides. And we'll get 10 more reps on the other leg. Hopefully those of us doing the seated version will keep pressing those knees out, continuing to breathe, sitting up nice and tall. Excuse me. All right. We're going to get 10 reps on the other leg here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing that leg out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's all relax here. And we'll knock out this last set of bicep curls. All righty. Remember the double leg stance here, adjusting the width accordingly. Change my angle. There we go. All right, we'll get our 10 reps knocked out here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right, let's knock out this last set on the AB abductors. Check my time. Still doing pretty good. All right. Once again, I'm going to stick with the second option here. I'm going to put my band down. Okay. We're going to knock out this last set on either side here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing that leg out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's get that last leg set up here. Once again, I'll give those with the band that few extra seconds to get set up. All right. We're going to knock out this superset here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pressing out and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's relax from that superset. I'm going to take this opportunity to count you all. 3, 4. Good. All right, good number. Okay. Now I want to move on to the mirror exercises, all right, so that we remain balanced. And this one here that I'd like to do for the upper body is going to be our tricep kickback, all right? Now, once again, this can be done with weights, without weights, or with a band, okay? But if we choose to use the band here, I'll show you. I'm going to set up my staggered stance anchor once again. All right, or for the first time today, but probably the millionth time this summer. All right, that's staggered stance anchor. All right, and I've got each handle in my hands here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my elbows nice and bent. Now, the starting place of my elbows is going to help determine the difficulty. If I start with them in front of my rib cage, all right, I can straighten out my arms here. I'm actually going to grab at the band because the handles keep sliding, all right? But I'm going to extend my elbows down and keep them pinned to the side of my rib cage. If we want to make it tougher, I'm going to start with the elbows back here, all right? Almost kind of behind my lats in the middle of my back. And then I'm going to press out, all right? And it's going to be a little bit of a larger range of motion, a little bit tougher on those triceps. But it's the exact same motion as we had in the warm-up, all right? It's that hammering in the nail motion. We're just at a different angle now, all right? I'd like to get 10 reps on that exercise today as well to match what we did in the bicep curl, all right? And then the lower body set that I want to pair with this is going to be our pillow squeeze, all right? Just sitting in a chair nice and tall, squeezing the stuffing out of that pillow, unless you like the pillow, all right, then maybe you don't want to ruin it, but just holding that for 45 seconds, all right, that way we balance out the adductors on the thigh, all right? Let's get started with our tricep kickback here, okay? For those of us using the weight, we can get set up in our staggered stance still, all right? With the band, I've got the band beneath my front foot. And remember, you can adjust your elbow position to be in front of your rib cage or behind. Either way, we're going to get 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Kicking it back and back in. That's 1. Try to keep those elbows pinned wherever you are. 2, 3. You want to mitigate that elbow movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think I did an extra one in there. All right, now I want to reiterate something that I should have said before. All right, but hopefully we remember from doing tricep exercises in the past is that I want you to remember that elbows got to stay pinned. All right, we're trying to get that large range of motion still, but we want to keep that elbow in place or else it's going to turn into a lat exercise. All right, let's knock out this first set of our pillow squeeze. All right, should be the only time we need the pillow. My glutes are sore from that tennis workout yesterday too. I don't know why those are sore. All righty. Let's go ahead and get this pillow squeeze for 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Let's make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Great posture and just kind of breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to squeeze to an extent that is challenging you, but is still comfortable, all right? Just try to squeeze the stuffing out of that pillow. Really make the inside of the thigh work there. About 15 seconds left in this first set. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. All righty. I'm going to set that off to the side here. And we are going to move back to our tricep kickback. All right. Remember, with or without weight or with a band, totally up to you. Nice staggered stance. We'll wrap up that excess a little bit just for myself here. Okay. And we're gonna knock out 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Kicking it back and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right. We can move right back into the pillow squeeze. And again, we're kind of going at a little bit of a faster pace in the 9 a.m. so I can fit everything in. I also want to get to some PMR in this cool down as well. We're going to knock out 45 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Still doing decent on time. All right. Make sure we're sitting up nice and tall and keeping our breathing. About 15 seconds left. Make sure we're really squeezing that pillow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. All righty. Let's knock out this last set on our tricep kickback. Now, I feel this exercise in my tricep most when I get that full extension in my elbow. All right. Obviously, I'm making sure that I'm keeping myself safe, which I would like you to do as well. All right. But try to get that full extension that you can. Get those muscles to really work. All right. Let's knock out this last set here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Kicking it back and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. We are still going to need the band for a few more things here, but let's knock out our last set with the pillow. All right. And then we can set the pillow off to the side. All right. Last set here in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. There we go. Yeah, get a good squeeze. I like a lot of the postures I'm seeing. I can't see everybody because some people are on the boxes that are on with the arrow I gotta press, but for the ones I can see, we're looking pretty good. 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right, we can toss that pillow off to the side. We don't need that one for the rest of the workout here. I'm actually going to scoot my chair back as well. Now, these next 2 exercises in our last superset here are ones that we've done before, all right? The first one's going to be our upright row, all right? Kind of difficult to get a lot of vertical pulling at home, all right? But the upright row is probably the best one to do, especially given the circumstances right now. So when we set that one up, all right, we're going to go into another double leg anchor, very similar to our bicep curl. All right, and what I'm going to do here is rather than turning my palms out like we do in our bicep curl, I'm going to have them in toward my thighs here, and I'm going to pull the handles up to my armpits and back down. All right, remembering to pinch my shoulders at the top. All right, and check out my elbows. It's going to be tougher to do this when we get towards the end of the set. We're only doing 10, but I want those elbows to stay up higher than the wrists, all right, when you come down, all right? So we'll get 10 reps on that one when we get to it. Now I want to add a core exercise here that we're going to pair with this one. It's going to be our standing ab twist, all right, with the band. So I'm going to lay one end of the band on the floor here. All right, hopefully you can see what I did there. One end of the band on the floor. So then the other end is in both of my hands here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist away from my anchor. All right, so I'm going to wrap up a little bit of excess, make this a little bit of a tougher exercise. And I'm going to go with either my arms bent or straight. Okay, straight's going to be tougher than bent. All right, but either way, we're going to twist to the side and then right back in. And remember that the belly button goes with the handle, all right? We're gonna get 10 reps on either side there, okay? 10 reps on either side, and then 10 reps for the upright row. I'd like to do the upright row first, okay? So I'd like to get us set up with our double leg stance, and we got our palms facing our thighs here. And we're going to get 10 pulls up to the armpits. And oops, there we go. 10 pulls up to the armpits here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up to the armpit and back down. That's 1, 2. Be mindful of those elbows. 3, 4, 5, 6, remember to pinch those shoulders. 7, 8, 9, last one for this set, and 10. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, for me, my elbows certainly weren't getting as the height above my wrists at the end there as they were at the beginning. All right, that's because of a little bit of fatigue there. All right, that's natural, but we want to make sure that we're not pulling, all right, with our elbows coming below the wrists. All right, now let's get set up with the standing ab twist. Okay, so I've got one end on the floor here. I'll show you again. One end of the band on the floor. Remember, you can adjust what part of the band you step on. All right, if you step closer to the end that you're pulling, and you're going to have less band to pull, you're going to make it tougher. All right, you step closer to the handles on the floor, you're going to have more band to pull. It's going to be easier. All right, remember, we can go with the arms bent or straight. I'm going to go bent here because I actually felt the muscles that were super sore from yesterday feeling this one. All right, so we're going to get 10 on each side in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Twist away from that anchor and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let's go ahead and change sides here. All right, so I'm shifting that end on the floor to the other side of my body so I can twist to the other side. We're going to get 10 more reps here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Twisting away and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's get ourselves set up in our upright row while I check the time here. It's going to be a tight one today. Hopefully I can get everything in. We'll get our double leg stance here. Remember, you can adjust the width. Again, the width of your stance is going to make this tougher. So kind of adjust that on your own, at your own comfortability there. We're going to get 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pulling up to the armpits and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to pinch those shoulders up top. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one in this set. And 10. Very good. All right, that vertical pulling motion is so good to make sure that we're keeping up with. Just very limited options here at home. All right, let's get ourselves set up with our standing ab twist. Okay, second time through here. I'm going to wrap up a little excess for myself. Okay, we're gonna get 10 reps on each side with either bent or straight arms in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Twisting away and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Let me switch sides here. All right. I've found ever since I started working at the clinic, I do more talking in that amount of time than I've ever done before. And it makes me have to burp a little bit. So excuse me there. Let's get 10 reps on the other side here. All right. Knock out this second set in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Twisting away and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's knock out this last set of each of these exercises. Oh, we're gonna have plenty of time to do everything I wanna do. Perfect. All right, double leg stance on the upright row. Adjust your stance width. Remember, that's gonna help make it more difficult if you want it. And we're gonna knock out these last 10 reps here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pulling up to the armpits and back down. That's 1, 2, 3. Keep those elbows up there. 4. Really pinch those shoulders up top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Very good. All right, not quite done with the band yet. We got to knock out this last set, and then we're on to the cool down. All right, I'm going to wrap up some excess. I'm going to go with the arms straight here. I'm feeling adventurous this morning. All right, we're going to get 10 reps on each side here in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, let's switch to the other side. We'll change. All right, we'll get to the cool down, and then I'll tell you the story of the band that tore on me. All right, let's knock out these last 10 reps here. Oops, in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Pulling away and back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we are done with the workout. We can set that band off to the side. All right. And we are going to get started here. I'll actually give you guys a second to get some water if you want it. Get some fluids. You get a couple breaths in. All right, and I'm going to actually do a stretch here when we get situated again. I'm going to do a stretch that one of the clients in the 2 p.m. class showed me that the Parks and Rec instructor likes to do, and I liked this stretch a lot. It's very similar to the stretch where we kind of turn our arm back, all right, and then dip down to get that bicep stretched out. But now we're going to be doing it in a little bit of a different plane of motion. So essentially, I'm just going to make sure that we all get back here from our little break, 30-second break. All right, I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to get us started on our bicep stretch. So I'm going to have both hands out here, okay? And I have my palms together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn my hands out like this. Obviously, you won't have a stopwatch in your hand, but I'll have my fingers pointing out, and I'm going to open up my chest. All right, I'm going to open up my chest, and we're going to hold that for 30 seconds, starting right here. There we go. And hopefully we feel this in the chest muscles as well, but what I'm really going for here is the bicep muscles. All right, so that's why we want to have the fingers pointing out when we go to do our little stretch here, where we're trying to stretch our wingspan out. All right, I like to walk around a little bit while I'm stretching. Just kind of hold that stretch. Hopefully, I'm even starting to feel, if you remember the flossing that we did, I believe that was on Monday, I'm even starting to feel my nerves get a little bit of a flossing motion here if I move my fingers back and forth. Where are we at here? Oh, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. So I think that's a really versatile stretch. We get a lot of muscle groups in there. Now, I would like us to move on to a tricep stretch. Now, I haven't found a really great tricep stretch that is without going overhead. So I want to go today because I believe I don't have any people that I know of that have rotator cuff. If you do, I apologize. Let me know at the end. But I want to go with an overhead tricep stretch here. So I'm just going to bring my elbow up to my ear or a little bit above. And I'm just going to pull back gently. All right, gently pull back. Okay, work on that tricep muscle. We're going to go for 30 seconds on each arm. There we go. I got to keep researching, keep looking for a good tricep stretch that doesn't include this overhead positioning for those of us that have rotator cuff issues. I found one that I thought was going to be good, and then I got a lot of feedback saying it actually stretches their back more than their tricep. So got a little bit of work to do there. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get the other arm here for 30 more seconds. All right, we'll knock this side out here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Now we're in a little bit of a different position for our lungs here, so we want to remember to continue to breathe. All right, when we put our arms above our head, we kind of change the pressure gradient around our body. It's going to make it tougher to suck in that air. All right. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice. All righty. Now I want to move on. We haven't done the back scratch test this week unless you did it with Kelsey on Wednesday, so I apologize if you're getting a double dose, all right? But I want to continue to work on the shoulder flexibility here, all right? I'm going to bring my right arm up and over, and I'm going to bring my left arm down and around. All right, we're going to go for 30 seconds here. All right, just working on trying to touch those fingertips. We're all going to get the excellent score on the shoulder flexibility when we come back. I believe August 17th, they said, first day of school. I even feel a little bit of a tricep stretch doing this again. Let me check my timer. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get the other side. So now my left arm goes up and over. My right arm goes down and around. All right, we'll get us started here. Go ahead. There we go. Let me check my time. All right. Continue to breathe. We're in that same position that we were in, that our lungs were in. Overhead tricep. All right. Got to keep that breathing here.
Garbage. I didn't do that, Becky. Out of the garbage outside? Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Awesome. Now I want to go to a chair for this one. We want to work on the twisting motion. Oops, sorry about that. We want to work on the twisting motion that we had earlier. So I want to give us a couple options here. We can go with the seated twist in the chair. All right, where I am going to turn my entire body. Actually, my entire body is going to turn in one direction. So I'm turned to the left here. All right, and I'm going to turn my torso in the opposite direction. All right, going to the right. Going to try to get a twist on either side of the body. All right, now our other option here is going to be on the floor. All right, where we are going to go once again with the Hollywood stretch. All right, because we did that twisting earlier. So the Hollywood stretch, I can't ever get a great angle for you all to see here, but it's just that seated back twist that we've done in the clinic a few times. Now you get a good view of the edge of the table that way. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna have one leg out straight. I'll have this one out straight, and then we're gonna cross the other leg over. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Now I'm just gonna use my elbow as leverage and just kind of get a good twist in the back there. All right, either option we pick, I would like us to go for 30 seconds on each side in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. And continue to breathe. Now, posture. We still want to maintain a posture. I understand that we are in a kind of a twisted, maybe even a little bit of a rounded position, but we certainly don't want to just let our shoulders sink down like we're sitting in a chair at the office, right? We want to try to keep that nice flat back as much as we can. Go with my internal clock here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Awesome. All right, let's get this other side here. There we go. Go ahead and start. Very nice. Continue to breathe here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right, now we also got a lot of work on the insides and outsides of the thigh. So I don't have the greatest stretch in the world for the outer part of the thigh, but we can certainly still get the inside with that butterfly stretch, all right? So if we're on the floor, we can just do our normal butterfly where we put the soles of our feet together, sitting up nice and tall, and just gently press those legs down with the elbows. If we want to be in a chair, we can always do the seated lean with this kind of modified butterfly here where I just got my legs spread out here, but still in a nice width. And then I'm going to lean forward and press my knees out with my elbows that way as well. Now I get an inner thigh stretch there, and I also get a little bit of hamstring because I'm leaning forward with my knee bent. All right, so that seated one can be a little more versatile there if we get that extra lean. Either option that we choose, I'd like to go for 30 seconds here. All right, we'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Just get that nice twist. Whether we're on the floor, forgot to change my angle. So I'm going with the seated butterfly here on the floor. And then we have the butterfly from the chair. So remember to sit up nice and tall, all right? And if we're leaning, if we're in the chair and we're leaning, we want to keep that back straight and not let our head hang. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. All right, so it is Friday, right? Yeah, I thought it was Friday on Monday last time, but now it actually is Friday. So I want to finish off with our progressive muscle relaxation. All right, that's how I love to end all the Friday sessions. So I'd like for us to, if we're comfortable, we can find a spot on the floor. We can be sitting in a chair, or we can even be standing. All right, whatever you're comfortable with here. All right, but I want to go with our muscle flexing and relaxing, kind of moving down the body. All right, so the first muscle group that I like to flex here is going to be the muscles of the face, the head, and the neck. So it's like you just took a bite out of a lemon. All right, and we're going to go ahead and squeeze those muscles for 10 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There you go. Squeeze. Squeeze those cheeks, those eyes, clench that jaw. Maybe even feel that in the neck. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Just let yourself breathe. It's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze here. I want to now go to the muscles of the upper extremities, right? So we're going to clench the fists. We're going to squeeze and flex the biceps and the triceps and the shoulders. All right. We're going to go for 10 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Maintain your breathing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Just let yourself kind of melt into that mat or that chair. Just kind of sit tight. Keep your breathing. I'd like to move on now to the muscles of the abdomen. All right, so we're going to clench those muscles here in our torso for 10 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. It's very important to breathe with this set. There you go. Keep breathing, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right, we have 3 sets to go. All right, we're gonna get the muscles of the upper leg here. Oh, got a weather update. Gonna get the muscles of the glutes and the quadriceps and the hamstrings here. All right, we're gonna flex that upper leg here in 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. 2 sets left here. We're going to move to the muscles of the lower leg. So I like to try to pull my toes up to my nose here while I flex those muscle groups. All right. We're going to knock this set out here in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Keep breathing. Those of us who are sitting, make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Very nice. Now I want to finish up by flexing every muscle that we can think of from head to toe. All right, so we got the muscles of the face, the arms, the torso, the legs. All right, we're going to go for 15 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice. And if we want to, we can just kind of relax, let ourselves sink into whatever we're sitting on or laying on. Just kind of let the air come in and out, like you're gonna sink into the floor. All right. And that's actually all that I have for you for today.